Blessings to you and welcome to the Dragon's Lair. I'm Jess and I'm here to do your collective reading today. This is a timeless reading, okay? So if it came across your feed, you found it, clicked on it, then there's a message somewhere for you. Remember, it's a timeless collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest that doesn't behind for those that it does. I'm just going to get some energies out here. Let's see what the spirits want to say today. Just do some few of these to get an idea. Yeah, somebody, I feel this is obviously very much struggling with your with a relationship right now. I feel like there's something, and for somebody, I have to say this because I did a bit of a connection to Aphrodite a bit earlier, and somebody that's coming through will be meeting their person at a cafe. Okay, I feel like that's going, and I just got that because this, it's going to be like a coffee joint or a cafe, something like that. But this one came out and it just gave me that reminder. Okay, that I feel like it's around February-ish, around somewhere around that time. So I just had to say that that's coming out. But this is somebody, there's a lot of depression here. There's a lot of sadness here. There's a lot of having to fight for this relationship that you've been in so far. This is what we're getting. Let's just get some cards out here and see. Yeah, I feel like you've had to really protect your energy here from this person. Okay, I feel like this is somebody who, this relationship you've been giving, and you've really been fighting for this. For some out there, you've been doing some type of, this isn't everybody, but for somebody out there, you have been doing some type of energy work or magic or something like that to keep this person, because it's been a bit of a fight. Okay. For others, that's not the case. For others, this is a very exhausting experience for you. Okay, this is somebody who you've constantly felt like you've had to fight to keep this relationship going. You've had to put a bit of a protection shield around yourself. At the same time, I do feel like maybe for some it's being urged to do that. Okay, I'm talking to, I feel like this is you, okay? This is your energy, be it you're male or female or whatever it is, doesn't matter, gender doesn't matter here. But you're this beautiful, creative energy, okay? And I just keep seeing this crown again here. And so you're very connected to source and to other energies. I might be speaking to somebody here who is an empath, who is very sensitive to others' emotions and feelings, yet quite grounded. There's a feeling of untruth within this relationship. There's a feeling that this person is not giving you the truth, okay? Is not, I feel like you're not able to see, okay? Because this is upside down here. You're not really able to see the situation in true, right? Of how it really is. This is causing a lot of anxiety and depression for somebody. And this is just kind of exhaustion here. I just keep getting this exhaustion. Like you're just having to constantly fight for this. As this other person, you know, they know what they want. I feel like they're not giving you exactly what it is you need in this relationship. That it's a constant fight and battle with them to get them to either see your side of things or to get them to maybe open up, okay? I also feel like you're a type of person where you do know what you want in this relationship, okay? Yeah. Yeah, again, it's I'm just going to pull a few of these here. Give me just a second. Yeah, so I feel like this is the energy of the other person here, and this is somebody I'm talking to that might play games a bit, okay? This might be a game player, which is causing you to go on the defensive and put up a bit of a barrier here around yourself. This person's energy feels very controlled. It feels, I don't want to say they're a controlling person, but they feel very strong and controlled. They feel like somebody who does present themselves to be, who has everything together in their life. But I'm not sure that's the case in this sense, okay? I'm not sure they are exactly how they're presenting themselves to be. There's just a bit, I just keep getting game playing. There's a bit of game playing that they're doing with you here. I also feel like their power or their, it's not controlling, but it's their way of being is almost pushing on you a bit much, okay? It's making you feel defensive. Right? There's something that they're doing that's making you feel defensive here. I feel like for somebody, this is somebody who's shifted from, I feel like this situation has kind of caused you to go from very open, very receiving, empath energy. I've got giving, creating, light, right? Like, just very emotionally grounded. And I feel like that's kind of, your energy is kind of shifted. It's caused a shift in your energy here to you to feel like you have to put your heart away here and kind of lock that up. Again, we have that, you know, being defensive and having these defenses around us, and trying to take a higher perspective here of the situation and standing in your truth and power. So for somebody, I feel like this has caused a bit of a shift and a change in their energy of who they are, to have to kind of put up some really tight boundaries and be a bit more stoic, I want to say, okay? For someone, I feel like they've really gone through it with this person, and through this fight and stuff, you've had to kind of put your heart away, you know? That's what I'm getting here. There's not as much give and take. So whoever I'm reading for in this relationship, you're feeling like possibly you're giving more than they are. There's not enough give and take. There's not enough balance here. You're wanting more balance. You're wanting more balance here. But there's something that is going on in the relationship that's causing a bit of stress, okay, that you're unable to have a clear vision on, which is constantly making you feel like you're having to fight in this relationship, or fight your perspective and point of views. For some, you're being urged to stand more in your truth and speak your truth and put those boundaries down. For some, the spirits are urging you to say no. You know what you want. You know where you want to be. Be the Queen of Swords and stand in that. So you'll know that will resonate with you on that one. Just going to do a few more cards here. Yeah, this has really caused a lack of inspiration and passion within you. Again, I've had this come out a few times here, that there are quite a few in the collective that are feeling like their light has been burnt out a bit, right? That passion and flame, that fire to create, and this desire has been blown out. It's been snuffed out a bit by others and by games played, or lack of understanding on other people's actions on how it's affecting you, right? We've also got the Magician here, okay? And this is, you are a manifester. Like, you can manifest. You're a magician. You're a witch. You're an energy worker. Whatever it is that you are, I'm speaking to somebody. And again, we've got, somebody's very sensitive. I might be talking to somebody with psychic abilities who can manipulate things, who can create what it is that they want to create. And this is, you know, kind of, I just keep getting this feeling of somebody needs to understand this is for you to create. Things are a bit off balance here. So, you know, I just got this figure 8 here, and then we've got it here again on the Magician. They're a bit out of balance here. You're kind of going in a circle. You're going in these circles here. Yeah. And things are just not moving right now. They're just kind of at a standstill in this relationship. Again, it's kind of like I said, it's going in this consistent loop, and not able to really break free of that and move forward in this relationship. I'm going to do, let's just do these really quick. I'm going to get the advice here of what the next moves are for you. Right, so somebody out there is thinking about paying somebody for a love spell. Don't do it, okay? Don't do it. It's not going to turn out the way that you want it to go. So that's for somebody. Don't pay somebody to do a love spell for you, okay? It won't turn out the way you want it. It's not gonna be able to be alchemized the way that you want it, okay? I feel like this is, I feel like you're this is somebody who is denying, you might be denying here the truth of the situation, okay? I feel like you're not transforming this or alchemizing this the way that it needs, as you need to, okay? It's kind of at a standstill. I just keep seeing, and somebody might be focusing a bit more on the material versus the spiritual, okay? There's somebody focusing on the material versus the spiritual, and that's always a great thing, but I think there needs to be a bit of a focus on spiritual here, okay? A bit of focus on yourself, on the higher planes, if that makes sense. Just gonna do some of these really quick, and then we'll end it. We'll just keep this one nice and quick. But yeah, for someone out there, I'm really feeling like there's a battle in this relationship, and you're kind of unsure what to do. I feel like as well, whoever I'm speaking with doesn't know how to change this and make it better, okay? It feels like it's just not going to happen, that the gateways are just not opening, the doorways are not opening for us. Everything that you're doing is a fight, and you're unable to create what it is that in this relationship that you want, that this person's you know, playing games, bit of a game player here. This might be for some as well. The person that you're interested in they've got all their shit together. They are, you know, you look at them and you say, yes, okay, you are the emperor, right? Like, you've got it all under control. You're in power. This is the person, right? But that underneath, or you're finding out that might not necessarily be the case. This person might be lacking that drive and power. This person might also be lacking the passion in the relationship, where they're not giving you enough, and you're constantly having to fight, like, give me attention, give me attention. Let's get that fire and passion back, but they're just kind of in their own their own state. Yeah, your guides, guardians, and ancestors are here. Okay, so they're here to help you with that process. It definitely might be worth connecting with them. Okay, starting to work with them, seeing if they can help shift things and help change things. We've got Libra coming out, so I might be talking to a Libra. And we've got car, so there's a car involved here with someone. This is also talking about movement. I feel for someone, the person that you are dealing with doesn't have a car. And that is something that is causing a bit of an issue for someone out there as well. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who is having difficulty finding a job, having difficulty, you know, with their car. It's like they had their life in order, but now they don't have their life in order, and this is causing a lot of havoc for you. Okay, this is causing you're trying to change, but there's just no change in that. They're standing in a very depressive state, and they're really struggling to work through that in order to better themselves, which will better the relationship. All right, we've got plant spirits coming through, and as you can see, this little plant that keeps touching me. So maybe that little plant's coming through. I'm just going to do a couple more here. Yeah, I'm talking, this is scales and armor. So I'm talking to somebody who's quite powerful here. And you really got, again, you're a fighter. You're somebody who, in control, right? So you have control over the situation here because you are somebody who can manifest. You're a sensitive person, right? So it's just a matter of, I feel like you're unable. There's a lot of stagnant energy that's unable to push through. There's a lot of lack of passion in this relationship that somebody's trying to get back, and somebody's trying to get this person's attention, and they're just not, they're not getting it at this point. They're not, which is causing a lot of anxiety and despair here, okay? Just going to do one more. Yeah, so this is the Hermit, okay? So it takes time to take a minute to go within yourself, really go within yourself and find out what it is you truly want, okay? Whether you truly want this relationship, whether this is going to actually benefit you, or whether it's time to move forward, because there's a lot of feeling stuck and stagnant energy here, okay? So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to do a little bit of energy here for you, just to help to get some of the stagnant energy moving for you, okay? If you so choose, if you want to stick around for that, just to get some of that energy cleared off and moving for you, okay? Just to have a bit of clarity here for you, okay? Right. So I'm just going to do a quick little energy moving for you. Right. And so that's just to get some energy, to clear off some energy for you, and just kind of open things up and let you have a sense of clarity and a bit of cleansing to get that fire ignited and get that fire moving. Okay. So I hope that helps. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I'm sending you so much love. This is a tricky one, okay? Because there's not a lot of information that the spirits are saying that are actually giving you as a process to do. This is more about finding clarity within yourself to see what you really want and if this relationship really serves you. There are some really positive things in this relationship that I'm feeling. However, there really needs to be a bit of passion that's reignited, and standing in your actual truth and being at a higher sense of perception of if this is truly what you want, if you want to continue having to fight, or whether this person wants to stand up and you know, really truly be present in this relationship. Okay, I hope that helps. I'm sending you so much love. Leave comments in the down below, and yeah, let me know how this resonates. Thank you so much. Bye.